You can't say shit. You can't say shit.
Nah, you know.
Hey, we on JoobyviewTV here with my partner, Walking Gene Pier. Harold's going to be in whenever he gets in. 1/3 of the Joobyview crew, as you guys know.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? You know, King Ken around here. You know, 2/3 of the JoobyView. Waiting for 3/3 in a minute. Let's get into it.
Yeah, man. So today's topic, I mean, I want to talk about something a little bit different, but I think this is a good path to go on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the stream so we can talk about it. So there's been a trend, and this trend has been happening, I don't know, for a while now. And I think last time there was a show that we had, and I was talking about there was a show that we had, and I was talking about how I didn't necessarily like how some women were dressing in the gym. And so we're gonna go through about 3 videos or so. This first one's gonna be Candice Owens. She's gonna talk about this TikToker who is who's saying she's creeped out about, you know, some guy who's working out in the gym, and all he was trying to do is show proper gym etiquette. And you know, this is something Harold can probably speak on, but he's still moving around, so I ain't gonna put him in the stream just yet. Well, hold on. You ready to be on the stream, Harold, or you still moving around?
I'm ready to be on the stream.
All right. You know, you can't be moving all around the place. You gotta get stable somewhere. Yeah. So this is a good topic for you too, Harold, because you be in the gym a lot, and you know a lot about gym etiquette. We're talking about this TikToker who tried to shame this guy in the gym. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna look at this video, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Regarding a girl named Jessica Fernandez, who has taken to Twitter and to TikTok to recount a horrific experience that she had at the gym. I'll read you her tweets. She wrote, "This guy kept making me extremely uncomfortable at the gym. This is why I'll end up crying on stream, because I feel so grossed out at times with the amount of sexualization I experience. Hopefully, this spreads awareness for girls who experience this type of treatment at the gym." She also tweeted, "I mind my business and make sure to look unapproachable because I'm only there to film gym vlogs and work on my profession in the gym. I wouldn't be doing this for attention at all. I don't trust random strangers. No person should. You don't know their intentions. I can see how this makes me look like I have an inflated ego, but I am an attractive girl in a beauty standard sense, and I get extremely sexually harassed online, and it makes trusting random strangers that approach me trigger my trauma, which is why I respond this way. I am also extremely antisocial, and being hit on is never a compliment to me. I don't like to be approached. I haven't dated for a year because I despise being sexualized. It happens anyway, and I get frustrated. It's normal for girls to feel this way because it happens.
It's normal.
Yeah, that sounds like a girl who experienced a trauma. Definitely. That sounds like a girl who experienced a trauma at the gym. And so obviously we all wanted to know, what did this guy do? And thankfully she had a video. She was recording him. You're not going to believe it, guys. He glanced at her, I think 5 times. Let's actually just watch this video because it's just so insane.
This is how to not approach girls at the gym.
I hate this. I hate when I say that. It makes me so uncomfortable. Feral, like feral.
He's glanced.
She's looking at him more than he's looking at her.
Catch people. Oh, this is nothing.
It's a lot of time passing.
We're gonna move on to the 35 now. I want you to watch very carefully.
He has not looked at her. Oh my gosh. He stared. He did not stare, actually. He glanced. She caught him glancing her way. And if you're wondering why he's glancing, he's now glanced about 4 times, he walks over and he asks her if she needs help putting the big weight on the barbell. And she says no. And then you don't see him again. So he comes over, you see him glance about 5 times as she's starting to adjust the weight. And he comes over and he asks her, do you need help? And she says, no, I'm fine. It's all good. It's all fine, whatever. And she's having a full internal breakdown, calling him feral, so much so that she took to Twitter to document this man essentially being kind and asking her if she needed help with the weight. I mean, how do people not feel compelled to defend men when circumstances like this happen? This guy is at the gym, minding his business. When you're at the gym, you will glance the other way. I have glanced at people in the gym. Sometimes I'm just watching a guy with his weights. I'm like, is he really going to be able to lift all that? And glancing 5 times. I mean, these were not stares. A stare would indicate that he had to have held the look for longer than 3 seconds. He doesn't. It's a glance, as in checking your surroundings, but it's her way. And he sees her with this very big barbell, offers if she needs help. She says no, and he walks away. We never see him again. But this has represented some trauma for her. Maybe something's happened to her. You're thinking maybe something happened in her history that makes her fearful of men. Don't mind the fact.
Wait a minute. Commercial break? Oh, just loading YouTube.
And the fact that she is dressed in the shortest possible shorts that you could possibly find to go to the gym. I'm not saying she can't, but I'm saying for someone that says she absolutely hates all forms of attention from men, you would wonder, why would you wear this, right? Are you expecting people not? A woman, I would look at a person that was wearing shorts that was this short, right? Just because, like, I'm wondering how far can you get that up your butt before you have a wedgie? So it's just, I'm curious, how far can you get it up your wedgie? I'm not trying to desexualize her. I'm just, curious. Just curious. But no, guys, it gets worse. So Jessica Fernandez, who was so traumatized by this man glancing 5 times and then asking her if she needed help with her weight, it turns out that if you want to, you can subscribe to her fan house. If you're
yes,
what
I heard this story.
$9 a month. Here is actually what she's doing in her fan house. Hey everyone, welcome to my fan house. From group chat to the community.
The trauma.
To pay per view content and special requests. Rather than the tiers on Patreon where you wait for content, you can get it how you want, when you want. I hope this platform is able to bring the community together and provide a place for friendships to blossom. Friendships she's looking for as she is dressed in a Playboy bunny costume. Yeah, she's in a Playboy bunny costume, holding her breath, wearing stockings, and bending over with bunny ears. You guys know how much I do.
Not the bunny ears.
Wearing bunny ears. And by the way, I want to be very clear. Even though she's dressed seductively, holding her breasts, and wearing a Playboy bunny costume in this pay-per-view subscription service fan house, she does not want your attention. If you think she looks a little suggestive there, then the fault is on you, because what's wrong with you? Why would you look at a girl in a Playboy bunny costume? Everybody knows that the Playboy bunnies were doing things that were highly moral at Hugh Hefner's house. They moved in with that 80-year-old millionaire and hopped around like bunnies and kissed him and called themselves his girlfriend because they were setting the bar for morality, because they were deeply faithful Christians. That's why. And if you think otherwise, if you've maybe watched a documentary and saw that they were all on drugs and they were all sleeping around, and a lot of these women went on to speak about all the disgusting things that they did, shame on you, because Jessica Fernandez is not wearing that costume for that reason, just like she doesn't wear her booty shorts, barely booty shorts, for that reason as well. She does it because she's scared of guys. All I can say to that, Jessica, is you are the reason I hate modern feminism. And you are the reason that people like Andrew Tate exist. I'll guarantee you that guy's probably listening to Andrew Tate in his ears, who is saying it's okay to be a man, because you have people that are pretending that everything you do makes you a predator. You're not allowed to exist. If you glance, you are wrong. So when somebody comes around and says, no, you are right, and gives you the opposite sort of extreme, it's likely that men are going to lean toward that, because women are acting insane. She's everything that is wrong with modern feminism. I'm sure she'll get a bunch of subscriptions for people to not look at her in her Playboy bunny costume. All right.
What say you, Harold?
I mean, I'm 100% in sync. They counted the amount of times this dude. Look, I'm in gym gear right now. Came from the gym, literally was looking at a machine, caught eyes with the woman who was on it, a young girl, whatever, who was on it a couple times. I think she thought I was looking at her, but I'm like, yo, are you done? Are you done? I mean, the only reason she probably didn't have a mental breakdown like this girl is because her brother was there, and when he was on the machine, because they were supersetting, I was looking there too. I love the fact that it was documented. I love the fact that it's just not her words, and we get to interpret the video. Dude was just glancing like, are you done yet? He could have wanted the rap. He could have just wanted anything. Regarding the way women wear, I just came from a gym where I'm looking. I think that's how they dress normally in my gym. And you have some girls who spend their 45 minutes talking to guys, and then you see the ones who are focused and they have their headphones on and their hoodies on and all of that stuff. So the gym dynamics, it's always been an interesting space. Some people truly do go there to holler. Some people go there to be seen. Some people go there, maybe for fitness, right? And you can always delineate who's who. So she seems like she's in the bracket of, if she was in my gym, she wants attention. And if you give her the attention, she might freak out. Yeah. So, yeah, I get it. I don't know. Anyone else want to talk about it?
Oh, I want to talk.
Harold, he was like, Walker was like, shut up, Harold, shut up. I need to go.
Listen, I'm going to say it like this. She's a goddamn weirdo. That's what the hell she is. How you wear tight-ass shorts, you go into the gym, and you're looking in the mirror watching for who's watching you. What type of shit? Like, she's deliberately setting up the camera and watching dude. Like, yeah, okay, fine. She, under the pretense of like, oh, yeah, I'm doing this for my blog or whatever. But you in this dude's line of sight. He seems like he was standing there before you got there. Mm. You know what I mean? He was already standing there. It's not like he showed up when she started. I mean, who knows? Whenever she pressed play on her thing, he was already there. So, I mean, the dude looks like he's just there. He's just kind of surveying everything. He might work there. He might, he might be a trainer, and he's just looking at like, oh, is she doing her set right? Does she look like she needs help? Or like the dude is just doing normal shit, and it's like she's trying so hard to like to get clout out of this whole situation, and she ends up playing herself. I saw this story. She ends up playing herself. Like how you don't want attention. Oh, but for $4.99 you could get all the attention that like what the fuck? Like this shit is backwards. You're a weirdo, bitch. Like get out of here. You're just a weirdo.
Oh, man. Listen. When I go to the gym, I'm telling you, like there are a seldom few women that I say that go to the gym and dress appropriately, man. Most of them, they just be straight out of pocket, man. I'm like, I mean, and the girls that dress appropriate, they be attractive, but I'm like, yo, that's the way you dress to come to the gym. Like you look like you come in there to work out. Like you got gym clothes on, but like your whole body ain't out. Like when I go to the gym and these chicks be dressing like that, man, I'm like, man, put some clothes on. Like, don't get me wrong, man. It is a beautiful sight, but I don't want that distraction when I'm working out. I really don't. I really rather not have to see that when I'm working out, bro. Like, it's just too much, man. It's just too much, man. So, and she played herself for real. She played herself for real. She didn't have to go on TikTok. She didn't have to go try to put him on blast. And that's why she canceled herself. Now she's taking a break from social media. How you talking about you don't want attention? You haven't dated in a year because you don't want attention, but you telling people to pay $3.99 to see you on some other platform. Come on, man. Like you sound ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. So
what did the Godfather, God bless his soul, rest in peace, used to say? You can't make this shit up.
So in line with that, we have a couple more videos I want us to comment on, and it seems like it's going to be a gym theme with girls in the gym. I saved the best for last. We're gonna listen to this one for a little bit.
A lot of dudes like me, they've been just trying to get yoked.
Oh, let me preface this a little bit. So this dude is like, I wonder what would happen if men acted like women in the gym. If we felt like every time we made a move, a woman was trying to holler at us or trying to get at us because whatever. So that's his take on it. Tell me what you think.
Leaving her ass is pretty much a guarantee. She's gonna stare over, and there it is.
What are you doing, you creep?
Sorry, I don't know if you see what I was doing.
Everyone
Constantly
sees what you're
looking over
doing.
in my direction. Yeah. Obviously, you can tell. She's trying to smash. She's looking.
Bro!
Oh, she's coming over again. Can't get away from them.
Hey, is this your weight?
Yeah,
I'm gonna move it.
I can move my own weights, actually. Thank you very much. This is very common occurrence. They work.
Okay, well, it's on my bag. You put your weight on my bag. So I'm just gonna move that.
Location for weights where they should be. I just wish all these girls would just get the out of here.
Yo, bro. Pause,
Excuse me,
man.
is there a problem? You just keep like muttering stuff under your breath.
Yeah, it's called it working out.
It's very sexual.
Oh, here we go. No, she's staring again.
He's trolling hard, but
Work out in peace without being sexually harassed and pervert, just looking at me thinking about all the things she wants to do to my body.
I can hear you.
Just want to get you one rep without being intervened on.
Okay, I don't want to talk to you, but I gotta be. You're gonna hurt yourself.
I've been working out for a long time, so thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't just move the.
right there.
You can't just move the bike to the middle of the room.
Please, it's my 1 hour of day. I just want.
I've just never seen a workout like this.
This isn't my first day. This isn't my first rodeo. I've been working out for a long time. Appreciate the help. I really do. And if I do need a personal trainer, I'll let you know. I'm going to train you. Asking your asshole. You keep taking that smack, you're going to hurt your working stuff
Okay, come on, bro. There's other people here. What
all
are you
right,
doing?
all right.
Not everyone's talking to you all the time.
You don't though.
All right, we get the point, man. This dude's trolling.
Yo, is that on 1 to 10? Is that 50 Cent level troll or not
that's
quite?
Like, yeah, he going mad extra, bro. But you get the point. It's like he's being extra with it, but he's making a mockery of it. But it really, like, this is what our society is moving towards, bro. Like, where just this feminism has got everybody complaining. Not everybody, but it's got women complaining about everything, and it's like it's going to get to the point where men are just not going to speak to women, and we'll see how that works out. It's just going to get to the point where it's just not going to be any communication between, like, the gym, at work, or just wherever you go. You can't operate in a space where it's just like everybody thinks that you're trying to get in their pants. Like, even the ugly ones, like, bro, like, no, I don't want you. I maybe I happen to make eye contact with you. Shit, it's it happens. We're both humans. We might make eye contact. That doesn't mean I want to fuck your ugly ass. Like, no, it's okay.
You know, bro. You know what, bro? I was thinking about this today, man. Father Time is undefeated. Mother Nature is undefeated. And human nature is undefeated, bro. So it's going to be very hard for men to stop talking to women completely, because human nature is human nature, man. Like, men and women.
But I'm just saying in the way that they approach.
Hold on. Men and women are made for each other, man. So we're gonna find some way to interact with each other. But I will say that it is making it hard. I mean, like, the next video. Is it the next video? Oh, there's another video I'm going to show you, which is going to kind of speak to what you're saying.
Well, let's get Harold's
into.
opinion on this part. On this one, we didn't get Harold's opinion on it.
So I think I'm a bit skewed. My gym is really weird in the sense that I feel that 95% of it is like young high schoolers. So to put myself back in a normal gym, I just feel like it's been years. I don't know if they have special membership, but it's like a whole bunch of kids. So even talking about the way they're dressing, like I'm like all of these damn kids have whatever that stuff is on, right? Um, for him acting like women and all of that, I don't know. I remember a time in my gym where dudes would just go up and approach a shorty and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" If she was interested, they would continue talking. Over the next couple of weeks, you'll see them hanging out more and more. And it was just literally guys hollering and, or not. And you could see the dismissive ones who are like, nah, no thanks, no thanks. So at a certain point, I think, whether we go to a club and you approach someone or whether you're in the gym and both of y'all are fit and you approach someone, I think that was always the way. If women are talking about I'm being seen in the gym and that's the complaint, and let's count how many times I see. Again, I'm in a generation where dudes, if they were interested, would literally approach you. Seeing women who don't want to be approached, I really feel that potentially they should dumb themselves down regarding how they dress. But there's some women who are so attractive that they're still going to get attention no matter what they're wearing, right? Yeah, it's just interesting because I feel I've been removed from the workout space where it's been real adults, where I can see, okay, he's interested in her, he's gonna go approach her. It's not just I'm gonna look at her as eye candy. If you really are interested, why not just approach?
No, but on that note, right? Here's the disconnect, Harold. So yeah, that used to be a thing where it was like you shoot your shot and you win some, you lose some. If the girl wasn't interested and she wasn't interested, you left her alone, you walked away, you took your L, and that was it. But the problem is now is that with social media, it's created this buffer, right? So mind you, the time frame that you're talking about, women didn't have social media to be getting all this extra attention from dudes, right? So now you got 4s and 3s and 5s who are getting hollered at in their DMs, and they overinflate themselves, right? So now imagine every day you're getting hollered at in your DM and you're getting hollered at in your DM. So now if a dude approaches you, it's annoying. Or it's like it's overkill. It's like, you know what I mean? Because you're getting hollered at so much. Whereas back then, the gym might have been one of the few places that you might get hollered at because there was no medium for that. There was no medium for somebody to just randomly from Arkansas be thirst trapping somebody in New York. You know what I mean? And so the thing about it is, these chicks, they put themselves out in public on Instagram and they're getting hollered at from all over the world as opposed to the 3 or 4 guys in their town. You feel me? So when it was 3 or 4 guys in their town, they might have not liked it, but they would be like, okay, so I'm still in the game. It's a more of an ego boost, right? So that was their ego boost. You coming up to them was their ego boost. But now that need has been fulfilled with the social media component of it. So now wherever they go, they feel like they, even if they're a 4, they feel like they're an 8 because they're getting hollered at by dudes all over the place. And so that component is the component that's kind of like fucking up the game in terms of like the dynamics between what's cordial, what's not cordial, what's allowed, what's okay, what's not okay. And it's a whole different system because this is a wild card that's been introduced over the past 10, 15 years that, you know, we couldn't anticipate what it would have turned into because we didn't never have it. So now this is basically the effects of it, I think.
Real quick. I also think dating apps are also in the realm of that, right?
Yeah,
We're
well,
talking about social media.
I'm lumping all of that together.
No, yeah. So it definitely has changed up the game to the point where when I was on dating apps and I'm like, all right, let's set up a call. They were like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't talk on the phone. I'm like, wait, what do you mean you don't talk on the phone? Like, yeah, I just like texting. And I'm like, all right, this isn't gonna work. Bye, because I'm gonna need to talk, right? That might be the old school in me, but when I was dating younger women, it literally turned into like they're so comfortable with texting and so comfortable with, like you said, this DM type of world that the concept of talking on the phone makes them nervous. The concept of a real person approaching them or giving them real attention in real life makes them uncomfortable. And that's the world, just, plus one in what you just said.
Yeah.
But Ro, what do you think?
I think we're gonna go to the next topic.
You didn't make a comment though.
I don't need to.
All right, gotcha.
Let's go to the next one. Because we got a meeting. I know that we want to
get. Have a meeting. We don't. Yeah.
Need to do better.
So let me preface this. So this guy, right? I forgot what they call him, but he goes around. He's the king troll of chicks who go nuts in the gym and try to shame dudes. He comes in, he gives people the real gym etiquette. And so I guess there are people they're commenting on him. I don't know who she is.
Can somebody define trolling? What is that?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's not the definition. So what is the definition?
That's cringeworthy.
Go ahead, Walkie. Tell what trolling is.
Trolling is basically somebody who's antagonizing you. So like
mocking.
Antagonizing you, mocking you. So like, it could be on social media. It could be just basically mocking somebody. It's like deliberately mocking something or someone.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm about to speed through this.
Right. Joey Swole.
All right, Joey Swole, that's his name.
It's a Joey no for me. Do better. Ladies.
Since loading.
It's all right. We know you got that Florida connection.
There isn't a time or place on this earth where anyone has automatic access to your interaction or your space. It feels creepy to you.
Oh, yeah. I don't think she's meant to be heard. You might have to.
The only person that needs to feel creepy too.
What am I watching? What is this?
She looked like she climbed up to the top, and now she's doing pull-ups on the top bar.
No. She's
top
stuck.
of the gym.
The rope.
Oh, okay.
The rope fell. They need to help her get down.
Oh wow.
All right, guys. So we got to revisit a topic that is a passion of mine because I'm all in on
I don't know who this is.
This specific culture war.
Cut him out. Why are we listening to him?
America,
huh?
And it involves women.
This is his video.
Trying to call out men or expose men.
It's kind of loud.
Simply for looking at them the wrong way or offering to help them or using proper gym.
Let's see.
Out dudes, while they're recording them.
So he's basically talking about the topic we're talking about.
Google Studio 25 brings you closer to pro-level editing magic with smart.
We need to edit this out.
Advanced titles.
You're gonna have to edit this video. But the
actually trolling women and kind of giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Kind of like what I'm saying. Dudes is just gonna stop caring.
And let's just say that this is leading to some
I don't know why I don't want to listen to this guy.
Woman,
Bro, it's not loading, man. We kind of get the point.
Yeah, we got the point. Oh, this is what I wanted to see.
Spaghetti-O.
No, that don't look good.
She's stuck.
Oh,
Who's
what you
helping
need?
her?
What you need? A man? Is that you?
Her?
Is that you,
Nobody's
feminist?
coming. Nobody's coming to help her.
Is that you, feminist? You need a man? Oh no!
Why would you do that without a spot?
Where's the
She
women?
yelling for help.
Where's the other women?
Wait a minute. How'd she get there? Those are the bouncing ones. She could have just dropped that.
Wait, there's no women involved? Where are the women that are running to come save her?
Technically, she can lay down if she wants to. She can lay forward.
She doesn't have that skill.
Nope.
Everybody's just walking by her. Is this a troll?
Yo, she's stuck.
Come on, independent woman, where you at? Oh, my lady.
She's actually getting a good workout right there by holding it there.
Oh, my
She's
lady.
not even trying to tilt it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Good
There
job.
you go. Fem power. That's what we talking about.
Did she ask for help? Did she even ask for help?
Yeah, she was asking for help. She was asking for help the whole time.
Oh, okay.
She was like, help, excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm dying.
Yeah, what I got to say about that?
I'm all for it.
I don't understand what I just watched. I watched a woman who got stuck. Nobody decided to jump in. I know my eyes are always on a swivel just in case anyone needs help. But I don't know what she didn't speak up. What is this video about?
Nah, man. This video is about there's a no simp policy enforced. That's what it was. There's a no simping policy in that gym, and I applaud those men because you know what? Nah, man, it's equal rights. It's equal rights. Like, okay, you picked up the weights. You didn't have a spotter. Y'all don't want men looking at you or asking for help. You don't want men to hold doors for you. You can hold your own door. You know, hey, listen, equality. This is what we want, right? So go ahead, figure it out.
I don't understand the video.
Bro, she got stuck. The weight was too heavy, and she couldn't get up. And
she couldn't speak up and say help like in a real voice.
She was speaking up. She was speaking up and saying help. Nobody was helping her.
She said, "Hello, excuse
me."
Whispering
in the gym. Everybody got their headphones on. Nobody could hear in the gym.
Bro, like
if it was a emergency, you'd be like, "Help!" Like, yo, what the hell?
I'm not gonna lie. I stopped opening. I stopped. You know how somebody's walking like 3, 4, 5 feet behind you, and you pass through a door. I stopped holding doors for women. I don't do it anymore. If it's an older lady, like an old lady, because I know she probably ain't. You know, she probably ain't with that. She probably was she probably was a decent woman back in her time. Who knows? I give her the benefit of the doubt. A woman who knows how to actually interact with men. So anybody over like 60, 65, old ladies, you got your walker, you'll get your doors held by me. Anybody
walking shooting a shot.
No. It's not even about shooting a shot. It's just like deep down inside, I am I'm a courteous guy. Like deep down inside, that's what I want to be. That's not what I want to be. That's what I naturally gravitate towards. But women have like seeing how women behave. I don't do that shit no more. It's like, no, fuck that. They're ungrateful, and it's like, nah. You want equality? Hold your own goddamn doors. If you fall, I'm not sticking up my hand to pick you up. I don't give a shit. Your heel breaks, I don't care. Like, it's tough. It's tough for you out there. You get no sympathy from me, none.
Go ahead, Harold.
I mean, we already spoke about it. I mean, him not opening the door. I mean, I feel sorry for the people walking behind him, but I think they'll live to see another day. It's not, that serious. But I mean, we spoke. I think the gym is a special place, and you know what? It may be I think there's always the search and the desire for people to try to find out what the etiquette is, right? Even before COVID happened, I was always wiping down the machine. COVID happened, everyone wiping down the machine. COVID left, everyone went back to the old way, right? I sweat profusely. I think it's courteous to wipe down the machine. And before I get on the machine, that's something, right? I go in, I lift hard in the gym. If anyone ever asks me for a spot, I'll give them a spot. And then in the future, they'll reciprocate. They'll say, hey, if you ever need anything, blah. These are just general things, right? If I'm in my area, I'm at least paying attention to the people in my surrounding area in case something does go down. I literally will get up and I will go help. I don't care if it's a girl, I don't care if it's a guy, I don't care whoever. If they don't need assistance when I approach, they can say so. It would have been, hey, you need assistance. She would have confirmed. We would have been going through that together. So I think that's all. That is just general gym etiquette. So if she was within some distance, again, if I'm all the way across the gym having to run through, I'm hoping someone else can assist. But again, I'm old school. I really am a real professional in the gym. But I notice things that I do over time, people paying attention to me start doing it. So it is what it is. So that's my
I'm gonna make COVID ain't going nowhere. So there's still COVID.
Listen.
People stop wiping down machines and wearing masks. I'm the only one wearing masks and wiping down the machine. So
I could imagine.
I stay the same.
I could imagine Harold like jumping over people from across the gym, and the slow music comes on. Dun, 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 dun,
I feel like I've done that once or twice in my career. I feel like I've done that.
To go save some random purple-haired feminist chick who ain't even gonna say thank you.
Dudes with the weight about to crush them. So yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
No. Like a dude in distress. I'm there all the way, man. I got your back. But a woman that ain't my woman, yeah, she don't need my protection, bro. That's not my obligation no more.
Hey, only thing I would have suggested in that video, she should know how to get rid of weight if she's in trouble, right? She,
Yeah, that's besides the point.
Yeah. But okay, all right. So I mean, we told my take. What's your take on it?
Going back to the point where you said, the people who are behind me, they'll live another day. Trust me, I always look back to see if they're giving me a look. They give me looks like, oh, you couldn't hold the door? No, I couldn't. Nah, like some of them don't care, but some of them do. Some of them, I always look back because I'm petty like that. I look back to see, like, is she giving me like a side eye, like, oh, really? Like, and yeah, I be getting that, and I love it because I'm a villain.
we're gonna go to the last video in the interest of time.
Guys, there is a serious epidemic of women being sexualized at the gym.
Oh, not another one.
Wait, it's the same one.
Yeah, this is the same one.
Yeah.
Speak up.
The kicker is, many of them are doing it to themselves. Let's be honest. All right, guys, let's have this conversation. It's going to be a hot take conversation. I know that many are going to disagree with me, but before we get into it, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell.
We got to get clean like that.
Every single time we post a hot and spicy video for you guys, but not the hot and spicy videos we're going to be talking about on today's subject matter. I've seen so many women on the internet
I like
making
her
these
style.
gym videos of themselves pretty scantily clad, and if not scantily clad, in skin tight clothing that is essentially tantamount to body paint, and then complaining
I
about
agree.
men staring at them or glancing at them or asking to help them or use their machine at the gym. This has become quite a big epidemic, and it's not just in the gym, although that's the lens through which we'll have the conversation today. It's happening all over the place. And I don't know if this is some sort of offshoot or extension of the Me Too movement or the hashtag Time's Up movement, but it seems like we've got a lot of women talking about being sexualized. Now, first thing I want to set aside and put a disclaimer towards is there are actual instances of women being sexualized at the gym in very uncomfortable ways that are by no means right on the man's part. And I'm not talking about those instances. I'm talking about women who show up at the gym, they're wearing basically nothing, they set up their phone, they're filming themselves doing squats and are getting in all these different positions, and some of them quite literally recognizing the fact that what they're doing is sexual, and then getting upset on the internet because men glance at them or a man looks at them. But they're fully willing to accept any sort of sexualized comment from another girl at the gym who says, oh, your butt looks super big today, or it looks so cute in those shorts. They're fully accepting of that. But when a man glances over, hashtag me too, hashtag time's up. And this conversation started because I saw Bryson Gray tweet out this. He said, I'm supposed to believe that women wear this to the gym to work out and not for attention. Just look at the outfit, guys. I mean, do I have to say anything?
That's
and of course,
crazy.
well, I just want to feel cute and I think it looks good. I'm not dressing for male validation. I'm dressing for me. What does that mean? I'm dressing for me. To me, it means you think you look good. And what does that mean? Look good to who? Look good to yourself, look good to other people. And I can't imagine this particular outfit that I'm looking at right here is particularly comfortable based on just a number of things that I'm seeing. Two things in particular. But interestingly enough, this tweet got 86,000 likes on it and 10 million views. So a lot of people had many things to say. A girl by the name of Kendra Sutherland responded and said, women don't wear cute, sexy clothing for your attention. However, it turns out that Kendra Sunderland is a porn star. So I'm not sure she is the best person to go to as far as asking why women wear particular clothing. And if you scroll down, Kendra Sunderland is wearing this little cute outfit and says Vacation Barbie. See more on OnlyFans. So even girls who call out this and say we don't wear our clothes to be sexualized or to be looked at are very cognizant of the fact that if they wear certain clothing, some people are going to direct.
I always say women know exactly what they wear when they want attention, and they know exactly what to wear when they want to minimize it. They may never be able to eliminate all of the attention. Like Harold was saying earlier, some women are so beautiful that they're going to get your attention anyway. So they can never get rid of 100% of it. But when they want to minimize the looks, they know what to put on.
Bro, you know what minimizes the look? Turning 55.
I think Kevin Simon would say turning 40.
I was being gracious.
Oh man, that's crazy. Listen, there's some
40-year-olds that are, you know, they still got it, man. You still take them down, but you know, that's about it.
Listen, like Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, was she 50?
Nicole
55?
Murphy.
Oh yeah. You know, yeah, so you're right.
There's exceptions to the rule, but
yeah.
With this, no, I thought you were, no, I mean, I'm fine. We've seen enough. With this one, like, I think, you know, it's just driving that same point home. I don't understand. Like, we men are visual. Like, I don't like what I don't understand what is so hard to, like, men are visual. So it's like dangling, like, it's like dangling raw meat in front of like a hungry lion who hasn't eaten in 3 days. Like,
I was saying the same thing earlier, bro.
And then telling the lion to not try to go eat. Like what? Like
so the problem I have with that is a lot of people are going to say you compare women to me.
Look, man, I'm just using it as an analogy. My whole thing about it is it's not
use a different one. Use a different one.
I said what I said, man. I don't care. like people, listen, man. I said what I said.
Man. It's like giving a kid, a student hungry for knowledge, having him at school, not letting him go in.
Whatever, bro. See, Harold, that's an example of a troll right there. What he just did is an example of a troll.
Oh
man. So we're gonna wrap this up. Okay.
Yeah, man. We'll wrap this up, man. For the life of me, I don't understand. Like, why are they trying to go against our nature and just turn us into like? I don't understand. Like, I what are they trying to turn us into? Like straight bitches? Like, I don't get it. Like, and then they'll turn around and complain that we're too soft. Like, if we was to actually sit down and give women all of this shit that they're asking for, then they will turn around and say, "Oh, men have gotten soft." It's like we can't fucking win. It's like there's a no-win policy for men these days. Like you can't win no matter what you do.
I mean, one thing I'm noticing is the videos that we saw. All of them seem to be young. So I mean, with age groups, I mean, I'm not seeing any older people doing this, setting up their videos and instead of working out, focusing on how many times they're looking at them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just might be a young buck thing. A lot of things have changed over the years, so I don't know. Not to cut you off, Kenny. It's interesting because I do consider myself in the space of the gym often, and I guess I'm not even paying attention to if girls are setting up stuff, recording themselves. It's usually them with their girlfriends recording each other. So I guess, yeah. Thank you for this episode. I learned a little.
Father Time is undefeated, Mother Nature is undefeated, and human nature is undefeated. We're gonna wrap this up. We got another call to jump on. Roland Jean Charles, 1/3 of the Jew Review crew.
Yo, it's Ken, 2/3 of the Jew Review crew.
Hey everyone, Harold Jean Louis, 3/3 of the Jew Review crew. Thanks for joining us.
JoobyviewTV, we out.